All right, everybody. So there is some big news in the latest BS lawsuit against Marilyn Manson. Just recently, one of the attorneys for the plaintiff, Bianca Allaine, who has been going by the pseudonym Jane Doe because she didn't want her identity to come out in public for obvious reasons, because a couple of years ago she told a completely different BS story to the media. And so now that story from 2 years ago is in direct conflict in a number of significant ways with the lawsuit that she just filed. So she wanted to keep her identity secret. Unfortunately for her, yours truly and other purveyors of the truth on the internet, such as Marilyn Manson Uncancel and the Manson cases, and a number of other pro-Marilyn Manson accounts, we are not bound by the rules of the court for court proceedings, and so we spent the last week or so exposing this woman as the fraud that she is. And so just now, her attorneys have conceded that they are not going to fight Marilyn Manson's request that this woman's name, Bianca Allaine, be disclosed going forward. So the Jane Doe thing, it's going to get dropped. And in fact, in a letter that was just published by the courts that one of Bianca Allaine's attorneys just wrote, she writes to the judge, "Dear Judge Irizarry, we are in receipt of Defendant Warner's request for a pretrial motion conference with respect to the issue of the anonymous caption. In light of recent events, we believe that the conference will not be necessary." In other words, we're just going to go ahead and say we don't have to argue about whether Jane Doe is going to use her real name or not. We're just going to go ahead and concede it going forward. Now, why would they do that? Since the filing of the state court lawsuit, plaintiff's circumstances have materially changed because her identity and private information, including her email and home address, have been widely published on the internet by individuals we believe are aligning themselves with this defendant. I just want to make one thing clear. No one disclosed her home address. And secondly, the email address that was exposed was an old email address. She was trying to contact Marilyn Manson's guitarist, Geordie White, to apologize for the things that she had said about Manson. It's a very incriminating email. And in this email was an old email address of hers, okay? And so it was necessary to expose this email to show that she was full of BS. And by the way, I redacted her email address when I posted it, but I don't think there's anything wrong with others showing the email address as evidence. And look, honey, if you're going to come out and you're going to make up a lot of BS claims to ruin an innocent man and take advantage of other women who have actually really suffered and been victims, I think you deserve to be exposed. Since the filing of the state court lawsuit, plaintiff's circumstances have materially changed because her identity and private information have been widely published on the internet by individuals we believe are aligning themselves with this defendant. The use of a pseudonym was intended to avoid this. Cue the Brady Bunch music. All right, well, this is a wah-wah moment for this woman, for Bianca Allaine, the plaintiff. In light of this, the plaintiff can no longer be afforded the protection that she sought, the protection to spread lies and defame and ruin and cancel an innocent man. As such, she is willing to proceed with an amended caption to use her true name. Very truly yours, Pat Stoneking. Yes, so everybody, all of you who know that I have been working tirelessly to get the word out on the truth in this hoax, which, if anybody would pay attention, is way bigger than any other Me Too hoax, including Eliza Blue and including even Amber Heard. I've been working tirelessly along with others to get the truth out, and it looks like we've had a little bit of success here in that we have compelled and forced this woman to use her real name in court and in the media going forward as this is reported. And that is so significant because, like I said, she has already gone on record about her accusations and she told a completely different story, and she has a long history of posting all kinds of crazy BS on the internet. So now that her name is going to be officially connected to her BS accusations and her BS lawsuit, it's going to make it that much easier to get the truth out on this. So we gotta celebrate the victories when they come, because Lord knows it's been a long march to this point, and it's going to be a longer march to the finish line. But God willing, inshallah, we're going to get there. And I just wanted to use this as an opportunity to say that this is one of the reasons why so many of us go out on the internet, on social media in whatever ways we can. Some of us more anonymous than others, and that's fine. Some of us choosing to make YouTube videos, others posting on Instagram, on websites, whatever, right? But this is the reason why so many of us have been fighting this battle, even when so many people have told us that it's pointless, it's a losing battle, people are never going to believe us, they're never going to get over Marilyn Manson's image, there are too many women accusing him, too many lawsuits, too much BS, we can't fight it all. Well, listen, I just want to say that as much of a cliche as it is, and I know it's a cliche, but as much of a cliche as it is, there really is something to the maxim that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And while it may seem that this gigantic, really unprecedented hoax is just insurmountable, we're going to keep at it, and we're going to keep at it, and we're going to dismantle it block by block by block. And I don't care how long it takes, or how much criticism I have to receive, or, as we've seen in the last few weeks, how many attacks I get. I am wedded to this cause, and I'm going to continue until the point when I think it is no longer a just cause. And given how much evidence I have seen that Marilyn Manson is the victim of a hoax, I don't think I'm ever going to get to the point where I'm not going to feel good about this cause. And so I just wanted to point out what happened recently, because we have to celebrate the victories. This was a victory. This ridiculous BS lawsuit is going to have to go forward now under this woman's real name, and it is going to help to expose her for the opportunistic, lying, delusional fraud that she is. And if you want to know more about that, check out the 4-part series that I just did on this lawsuit. You'll find it really interesting. I use her own podcast interview and a lot of other BS that she wrote on the internet the last couple of years to discredit her. All right? And I'm not the only one. Check out Marilyn Manson Uncanceled. Check out the Manson cases. Check out Stand By Your Manson. There's so many people doing good work on this. And as they say in the X-Files, the truth is out there, dumbasses. All right, everybody, as usual, if you like my stuff, like and subscribe. Please support me. I rely on your support. Links for donations are below. I like to tell people that PayPal, it takes out less of your donation than YouTube does, so think about that. Anyway, whatever you want to do is great. Everybody, I love you. See you later. Bye-bye.